And it's a race where neither Hancock nor Frost would be able to set plans pre-race, because they won't be able to make up their minds really until they get to that first turn. It's just a matter of which one is best served at Barrier Rise. Thorate, for all his greatness and all his ability, is not what you'd call a fluent pacer. I know Brian Hancock is of that opinion also. The horse is a rather skitchy, hoppy sort of a goer, and Brian tells me that he wears out a set of hind shoes in something like 2.5 or 3 weeks, whereas his front shoes last much longer, which indicates that he's got a fair bit of hind leg action. He hits the ground hard behind and gets through those shoes with gay abandon. It also indicates that he's not the smoothest pacer in the world. Jody's Babe has a tail tie, rather plain looking mare, but then again, what's the old adage? Handsome is as handsome does. Now the 6 runners are about to score up to the mobile starting gate for the Coca-Cola Bottlers Miracle Mile of 1989. The only mare in the field, Jody's Babe, who has a tail tie, and she's endeavouring to emulate the deeds of the great Robin Dundee, the only mare to win the race so far. Now here they come scoring up: Jody's Babe, Koala Sunrise, Westburn Grant, Thorate back a bit as Earth Station, and Luxury Liner's driver Tony Herlihy is just letting the New Zealander pick up the gate steadily, and the 6 runners are about to square up for a start in the Coca-Cola Bottlers Miracle Mile for 89. Stand by for a start. $200,000, maybe $250,000 if they go fast enough, staring them in the face as the gate gathers speed, and this will be a start. Stand by. There's the light. They're off. Off in the Coca-Cola Bottlers Miracle Mile. Hancock gave Thorate a clout with the stick, leaving the gate, but Westburn Grant beat him out narrowly. Hancock's going to press on, and he'll hold the inside running. Thorate has been able to hold Westburn Grant in the run to the first turn, and they're well clear of Earth Station in 3rd place, followed by Luxury Liner. Well back then is Jody's Babe, and putting in a couple of roughies, Koala Sunrise has tailed off. Now Vic Frost won't give up. He wants that lead very badly, and Brian Hancock will let him go now. Westburn Grant got to the front, but boy oh boy did they blister that first quarter. Westburn Grant is in front now over Thorate. In 3rd place is Luxury Liner, and a good way back behind them is Earth Station, followed by Jody's Babe and Koala Sunrise at the tail of the field. They've broken 27 the first quarter, broken 27. Around the turn with the bell coming up in the Miracle Mile, Westburn Grant is the leader, but he had to pay very dearly for the lead. Thorate is on his back, getting a nice trail. Luxury Liner 3rd, Earth Station 4th, and then Jody's Babe and Koala Sunrise with little Tess on board is tacking on. Listen to the crowd roar at the bell now. 1 lap to go in the Miracle Mile. 31.3 the second quarter, and Frost is trying to get a breather now on Westburn Grant. The 4-year-old is in front. Thorate on his back. Earth Station moving up. Hancock won't risk the pocket. He's getting away from the fence on Thorate. Luxury Liner is pegged away on the inside, followed by Jody's Babe and Koala Sunrise, given a cut with a whip at the tail of the field. Down the back they go to the 400 mark in the Miracle Mile. Westburn Grant the leader. Thorate is outside his wheel now. Earth Station 3 deep on the fence. Luxury Liner, then Jody's Babe under pressure, followed by Koala Sunrise. Here comes Thorate. Thorate is coming after Westburn Grant, and they've drawn clear of Earth Station and Luxury Liner. Westburn Grant 2 metres in front as they turn for home over Thorate. They look to have it between them, although Luxury Liner is running on well, but Westburn Grant shot away. Oh, this is a super horse. Westburn Grant has left Thorate standing. What a win. Vic Frost wins his 2nd Miracle Mile. This is a horse and a half. Westburn Grant beat Thorate. 3rd Jody's Babe, 4th Luxury Liner, 5th is Earth Station, and Tess Gleeson, the first woman to drive in the Miracle Mile, last to greet the judge on Koala Sunrise. Stand by. 157.9. 157.9. He just had to tire a little bit towards the finish after running 26.2 for the first quarter. Quite unbelievable. It took a little bit out of Westburn Grant. It took more out of Thorate, obviously, because after looking the winner coming around the turn, he just couldn't sustain his effort, and Westburn Grant has come away the baby of the field, a 4-year-old having only his 18th start, scoring a sensational win in the Miracle Mile in 157.9. Well outside the course record held by Popular Arm and the Miracle Mile record held by Master Mood, but still a tremendous effort. Westburn Grant, driven by Vic Frost. Now that was only his 2nd race start in 7 months. A great training performance, and he pays $2.10 and $1.70 on the TAB. Number 3, Thorate. a place dividend of $1.90. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll stand by for Westburn Grant to return here. You're seeing a great horse, very sparingly raced, a 4-year-old with a lot of racing ahead of him, and this horse is set for greatness in the next couple of seasons. Here he comes, Westburn Grant, the Miracle Mile champion for 1989. A bay horse, a 4-year-old by Land Grant out of Westburn View, raced by B.J. Breen, C.M. Breen, Vic Frost and his wife Margaret, trained and driven by Vic Frost, one of the greats of harness racing in this part of the world. Vic Frost drove his first winner here at Harold Park Paceway at 16 years of age on a horse called Galway Bay, and now in his late 40s, he's back to this famous circuit at Glebe to win his second Miracle Mile. He scored in 1970 on Lucky Creed, and it's been a long time between drinks, almost 20 years between his 2 Miracle Mile wins. A great job by Vic Frost with a horse having his second start in 7 months. Westburn Grant, winner of the Miracle Mile, 4-8, gallant in defeat. A bay horse, a 7-year-old by King Kelleny out of Liza Storm, raced by A.J. Rawlings and A. Williams, trained and driven by Brian Hancock. That's Brian's second placing in the mile, having run second on Bundanoon in 84. And third is number 6, Jody's Babe, a bay mare by Shadow Star out of Just Jody, raced by H and G. Logie, trained by Bob Knight, driven by Vinnie Knight. There's all clear, by the way, all clear. Now the sections, 26.2, 31.3, 31.6 and 28.7 the last quarter, and the time overall and the mile rate is 1:57.9 with all clear now notified. All clear. Now the Quinella is $3.30, the Daily Double $207.20, and the Trifecta is $10.60. Repeating, Quinella $3.30, Daily Double $207.20, and the Trifecta is $10.60. All clear notified as the great V.W. Frost and his super horse Westburn Grant prepare for many accolades to come in the next 10 or 15 minutes, Marshall, after the Coca-Cola bottlers' Miracle Mile at Harold Park.
Yes, congratulations to Westburn Grant and Vic Frost, and also to you on a fine call, John Tapp. And watch out South Australia next year for the great state Inter-Dominion. It could be Westburn Grant's. And of course, who's going to claim him? He's part owned in New Zealand, part owned in New South Wales, trained in New South Wales, and bred in Queensland by the Meadow Skipper millionaire Land Grant. His Damn Westburn View, a New Zealand mare by Lumber Dream, went 158.5 for Vic Frost. A mighty horse indeed.
There was no dividend. $3.30 the Quinella, $207.20 was the Daily Double, and we have a trifecta of $10.60. Now we'll have a look at the replay of race 5 while bookmakers set their boards and commence fielding on race 6, and very shortly we'll cross over to the presentation area for the presentation to the connections of the winner, Westburn Grant.